How does an ordinary person, someone just like you, end up with over $500,000? It's not through some lottery win or a risky business venture that keeps you up at night. It's not by inheriting a fortune from a long-lost relative either. The answer is simpler, quieter, and far more powerful than you can imagine. The number is $543,000. That's the shocking total. That's the kind of money that can change your family tree forever. And it all starts with a decision so small. It starts with just $10. I'm talking about investing $10 a day. That's it. No complicated formulas, no Wall Street jargon, just the price of a fancy coffee and a pastry. Many folks spend that much without even thinking about it. They see it as pocket change, something that disappears on trivial purchases. But what if I told you that this very same $10, when put to work consistently over time, could build a mountain of wealth? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you the real, unfiltered math. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-rich-surely plan. Let's be crystal clear about what we're talking about here. $10 every single day. It's a habit. Personal finance is 80% behavior and only 20% head knowledge. Winning with money is about controlling the person in the mirror. So how do we find this $10? It's not about working harder, it's about being more intentional. For some, it's packing a lunch instead of buying it. For others, it's canceling a few streaming services you barely watch. Maybe it's brewing your coffee at home. That simple act alone could free up the $10 you need. This isn't about deprivation, it's about making a conscious choice for your future self. Over the course of an average month, that $10 a day adds up to about $300. Compound interest is a concept that sounds complicated, but it's actually wonderfully simple. It's interest earning interest. Let me break it down. In your first year of investing, your $3,650 earns a return. Let's say it's 10%. You've made $365. Now your total is $4,015. The next year, you earn a return on the whole $4,015, plus another $10 every day. Your money is having babies, and then those babies grow up and have their own babies. It creates a snowball effect. At the beginning, growth is slow. You might even get discouraged. This is where most people quit. But if you keep rolling that snowball, the hill gets steeper. In the later years, growth becomes exponential. The interest you earn each year becomes larger than the new money you put in. Let's start our journey on the safest road. Imagine you take your $10 every day and put it into a very conservative investment, high-quality bonds or a balanced fund. We'll assume an average annual return of 4%. You're not trying to hit a home run, you're getting on base consistently. So, what happens after 30 years of steady discipline? You contribute $3,650 per year, $109,500 in total. In the first few years, growth is modest. After 5 years, about $22,000. Interest builds on itself, year after year. After 30 years at 4%, you'd have approximately $207,000. You put in $109,500. Compounding added about $97,500. You nearly doubled your money through consistency. That's real money, for retirement, a paid-off mortgage, or a legacy. You don't need massive risk, just consistency and patience. But what happens if we take a slightly more aggressive path? Now we're moving from the slow lane to the main highway. Let's assume you invest $10 a day into good growth stock mutual funds, like an S&P 500 index fund. Historically, the market averaged around 10 to 12%. To be conservative and account for inflation, we'll use 7%. You're not putting in more money, the engine just got better. After 30 years at 7%, your total grows to approximately $345,000. Your earnings from compound growth were a staggering $235,500. The jump from 4% to 7% adds about $138,000. This is why you invest for growth, not just save. The difference a few percentage points make is enormous, but we're not done yet. What happens if we step on the gas just a little bit more? Welcome to the fast lane. This is where things get truly shocking. For this final scenario, let's assume you're invested in growth stock mutual funds with a long track record of success. Over long periods, it's not uncommon to average around 10%. There will be down years and up years. But, for the patient, long-term investor, the rewards can be incredible. You're still the same disciplined person, investing $10 a day, Total contributions, $109,500. The only variable is the rate of return, the engine driving your wealth. At 10%, you've strapped a rocket to your money. The initial years feel similar. The later years are an explosion of growth. After 30 years of consistency, you check your balance. The number you see is hard to believe. Your investment has grown to approximately $543,000. That's over $500,000. You put in $109,500. Compound growth generated another $433,500. Your earnings are 4 times what you invested. That's the 8th wonder at work. Small percentage differences, massive outcomes. We've seen how returns change outcomes, but time is even more powerful. Compounding isn't linear, it's exponential. Year 30 growth dwarfs year 1. Start as early as possible. Every day you wait is gone forever. Ben starts at 25 and invests for 30 years. He stops at 55 and lets it grow. Arthur starts at 35 and invests for 30 years. At 65, Ben has about $678,000. Arthur has about $345,000. Waiting a decade cost over $330,000. You can't make up for lost time. Don't wait for a raise, older kids, or to feel ready. Start today, with whatever you have. Let me tell you about Sara. Sara is a 28-year-old nurse. She works hard. She pays her bills. She felt like she was just getting by. She loved her daily fancy coffee, often $10 with a pastry. One day she heard a message like this and did the math. That daily habit was costing a fortune. She decided to change. She brewed at home and set her coffee maker on a timer. She opened an account and chose a low-cost index fund tracking the S&P 500. Then she automated $10 a day. She barely checked it at first. She just lived her life. A decade later, she saw over $50,000, having contributed about $36,500. 30 years in, her balance is over $345,000. Now she's eyeing early retirement, travel, and generous giving. Seeing the numbers is exciting, but excitement doesn't build wealth. Action does. You can do this. Here's a simple 5-step plan for your $10 a day journey. First, open an investment account. Consider a Roth IRA, choose a reputable firm and have your info ready. Second, choose your investments. Start with a low-cost S&P 500 index fund or a solid growth stock mutual fund. Diversify. Third, automate your investing. $10 daily or $300 monthly. Let dollar-cost averaging work. Fourth, stay the course. Markets rise and fall. Don't panic or sell when it's down, you're long-term. Fifth, keep learning. Books, podcasts, courses. Your income is your greatest tool, and knowledge powers it. Don't overthink it, just take the first step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, let's bring it all home. At 4%, about $207,000. At 7%, about $345,000. At 10%, a shocking $543,000. All from money you might spend on lunch or lattes. It means security, options, freedom from being a burden, the ability to be generous, a lasting legacy. Small, consistent efforts, compounded over time, produce unbelievable results. Start today. $10 a day, or 5, or 1. The habit matters more than the amount. The simple act of starting changes your path, and your family tree. Let the snowball start rolling today. You will thank yourself later. I promise.